Sometimes we laugh and sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now. Baby.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be recreating the text effect from Drake's new video, Laugh Now, Cry Later. You can change the color, font, and even the position once you've mastered this tutorial. Alright, let's get started. Give your composition a name. And as always, I'll be using 1920 by 1080 pixels with 30 frames per second. First, we must import our clips. Double tap or select open to import the file. Drag it to the composition timeline and clean up the clip. To cut, hit Shift Command D or Shift Control D if you're on Windows. Then change the timeline units by dragging the bar atop the timeline so you can edit easier. Head over to the toolbar and select the text icon. Select the layer and type the first section, the time. Make sure you change the color if you can't see. Now enlarge it to a readable size and adjust the AM or PM sign for decorative purposes, completely optional.
Even though I got the cake, but do what it takes. And I never been embraced, and the money's hard to make.
Type up your second layer, and this is your middle text. Resize and drag into position. You may need to squeeze the sides to make the words fit better. Now we'll add the lines to the bottom. Select the masking tool and draw a line. If your masks distort like this, just undo using Command Z, Control Z on Windows, and reselect the line. Make sure you leave enough space for the extra element at the end of the text. Now we'll create another two mask layers for the side line dividers. Adjust to make them look straighter.
Whoa, whoa, yeah. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes
And pull the text if needed.
baby. I took a half and she took the whole thing. Slow down, baby. We took a trip, now we on your block and it's like a ghost town, baby.
Shift and click the layers to select all the line layers. Let's change the line color. Head over to stroke, and we need it to be white. Don't worry, the color will be added epically later. Head back over to text and we'll type up the last component. Adjust size and spacing until it fits nicely in the effect. I know that they at the crib going crazy down bad. What they had didn't last, damn baby. Yeah. Where did these be at when they say they doing all this and all that? Can you not put that little boy in the clothes? We do not listen to rap. We in Atlanta, how about her week? You telling me taste the cat? Pointed in you. Select the shape tool.
I'm like the baby, I'm not just a rapper. You play with me.
Hold down Shift and drag out to create a square.
Bring Drake to the hood, surround Drake, around Drake. Even though I got the cake, but do what it takes.
Toggle the edges to form it to a rectangle. Fit it nicely into the effect.
When he tell the story, that's not how I went. No, they be lying 100%. Moved out of risk and forgot about that bit. Why they just call me to tell me come get it?
And head over to fill to change the color.
Left me for dead and now they won't get it.
Now you must make sure the layer is underneath the text layer. So you can see it, be sure to change the color as well.
I know that they at the crib going crazy down bad. What they had.
Cool.
What they had didn't last. Damn baby down bad. What they had didn't last. Damn baby down bad. What they had didn't last. Damn baby down bad. What they had didn't last.
Using Shift, select both the end text and box. Change opacity to 75%. Then select all the line layers and pre-compose them by right-clicking. Don't worry, you can always access the insides by double-clicking. And to return to the main comp, use the tabs atop the timeline. If you're liking this tutorial so far, consider subscribing to join our free weekly tutorials and hit that bell icon to get notified. Alright, now we can press Shift again and select both of the other text layers. Type up the 4-color gradient and apply it to both layers. Now you have free reign of the most epic text coloring. This is my personal favorite, by the way.
You can't even pay me enough to react. Been waking up in the crib and sometimes I don't even know where I'm at. Please don't pay that sounds in this party, I can't even listen to that. Anytime that I run into somebody.
You can also choose where and how close you'd like the colors to gradient by toggling the buttons on the main screen.
I see some attack and don't end up making it back. I know that they at the crib going crazy down bad. What they had didn't last, damn baby. Yeah. Where did these be at when they say they doing all this and all that?
Once you're satisfied with the outcome, repeat the same steps for the line coloring. Ideally, it should be similar colors, but it's completely up to you. And if you haven't done so already, match the box coloring as well.
And I never been embraced, and the money's hard to make, so I bet they on their face right now.
Now we will pre-compose the whole project except the background video. If you've forgotten, hold Shift and select layers. The next part is a bit challenging, but we're going to make this layer 3D. Click the arrow and select a keyframe to orientation. Move around 6 seconds into the clip and set the frontal rotation to 16. Head back to the start of your clips, and now we'll keyframe the position. Add the first keyframe and move the playhead to the same end mark of the orientation. We want to drag the Z axis all the way till the words are at the front of the screen. And drag the layer down until it's not visible anymore. Preview your masterpiece and double click to enter the pre-comp. Let's animate the text. Search up typewriter and apply it to the timeline. Hit U on your keyboard and change the scale of the workspace. Make the duration to your liking. Now search up slow fade on for the second set of text. Double click and hit U to show keyframes. Select both keyframes and serialize them after the time animation. Adjust if necessary. For the last animation, we will pre-compose the text and box. Double-click the layer and add a keyframe for the position of the box. Without moving the playhead, drag the keyframe about 3 seconds or so. Now drag the y-axis down until it's parallel with the text.
And I never been embraced, and the money's hard to make, so I bet they on their face right now. When he tell the story, that's not how I went. No, they be lying 100%. Moved out of the risk and forgot about it.
Do the exact same thing with the text.
Now that boy off and I don't want no credit. If it was me, they wouldn't regret it. Left me for dead and now they want dead it.
Speed up the duration via the keyframes.
Still eating my still eat it. Like yo, they look like the garden they eat it. Pillow talk with them, spilling the tea and it's
And select all keyframes hitting F9.
I know that they at the crib gone.
Open up Graph Editor and select the yellow handles inwards. If you're not seeing this, make sure you're editing the speed graph. Then select and pull the other yellow handle. Exit Graph Editor and change the speed of the text keyframe. This will give it that cool lag effect. Go back into the outer pre-comp, and now we'll mask out the base of the box. Draw a mask over the layer
Whoa, whoa.
and set the mask to inverted.
Sometimes we laugh and sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now.
Play it back and make sure everything looks okay.
She took the whole thing, slow down. Baby, we took a trip, now we on your block and it's like a ghost town.
Head out to the outermost composition
Where did these niggas be at when they say they doing all this and all that? Tired of beefing you boss, you can't even pay me enough to react. Been waking up in the
and extend the distance of the text if necessary.
Please don't pay that sounds in this party, I can't even listen to that. Anytime that I run into somebody, it must be a victory lap. Hey.
Now we'll double click into that text layer and start to fade in the lines.
Like a store, this isn't a closable gap. Hey.
Select the line composition
Don't end up making it back. I know that
and add slow fade on.
crazy down bad when they
Change the keyframes,
yeah. Where did these niggas be at when they say they doing all this?
ideally to start fading on after the time has typed up. Back to the main composition, and now we'll add one more touch, a realistic camera focus.
Even though I got the cake, I'ma do what it takes. And I never been embraced. And I'm
Type up camera lens blur
so I bet they on their face right now. When he tell the story, that's not how I went. No, they be lying 100%. Moved out of the risk.
and add a keyframe to blur radius.
Tell me come get it. Now that boy off and I don't want no credit.
Drag the keyframes towards the end of the clip and add another keyframe set to 0. This should fabricate a focus, which simply makes it look more like a B-roll camera shot. Now we'll add a simple fade. Key to open opacity
The crib gone crazy down.
and set it to 0 at the end. To focus your project, hit N. And there you have it. You've just recreated Drake's professional track text effect. If you like this tutorial and you're interested in more content like this, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more weekly videos. Until then,
Didn't last.